MoneyBass out here for another thing we call this here Bass for Cash. I get out here on a weekly basis, see how many fish we can get to the boat. All you have to do on your end is subscribe to the channel, guess the weight of the fish, and bam, just like that, you can walk away with some cash in your pocket. Now today, of course, we're gonna be out here for a good time, not a long time. I think we have about 2 hours on the shot clock or less. Yeah, we might have a little less than 2 hours on the shot clock today. Yesterday we had an hour on the shot clock and still got the job done. So we're gonna see if we can get out here and do that again. I was delayed a little bit. If you guys take a look, they're over there doing some training or something like that at the ramp. So I was kind of trying to stay out of their way. So it's their fault. That's why I'm late. All right, so we're gonna run, go to a different part of the lake today. I just want to kind of take a look around, see what I can see in preparation for this thing we call Battle of the Anglers that will be taking place on Saturday. So make sure you guys tune in for that. All right, who do we have? Shout out to Tom Mix. He said, where's MoneyBass? Well, I'm here. I'm ready to roll. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get it cracking. We're going to run for a quick minute. So, yeah, I just want to go and check out some different things today. All right, let's roll. What's going on, people? All right, so we're gonna make a run, but I figured I'd just make a quick stop real quick just to check out just a random point and just see if these fish are up on these points real quick, guys. Shout out to Tom Mix in the chat, yesterday's winner. He says, hey, MoneyBass. He said, I learned so much yesterday. What did you learn, Tom? You learned how to get paid fishing without fishing? Is that what you learned? All right, so it's kind of like a little rocky bank up here a little bit. So, like I said, this is just something random. I just want to take a peek and see what'll happen. See what'll happen if we just stop and fish something random, guys. Tom Mix says, yes, it was, and going to put it to good use. Shout out to Tom. He is yesterday's winner of Bass for Cash, guys. So he can be added to the winning team. Shout out to the money team. You see that 6 next to his name? That means he has been a member of the money team for more than 6 months. 6 months plus, could be up to a year. We have a little bit of wind coming in. I don't know if you guys can see the water movement out here. But what I wanted to do is come out here and, like I said, I just want to see what things look like on these little random points in about 15 feet of water or so. Just see what happens. Arrow says, yeah, let's see the fishy. Yes, we're gonna look around for a quick minute. But like I said, this is not where I wanted to come to today, but just so I won't be running for a nice 10 minutes or so, I figured I'd stop, make a few casts, see what I could see. Cause who knows? I think we might be able to catch a little something over here. I think we might be able to catch a little something. It feels good down there. Arrow says lots of wind. Lots of wind before the snow, huh? We're gonna make 5 casts here and then we're gonna take off. And that was 1. This is 2. We'll just spotlight right here and I'm just gonna fan cast, guys. That was 2. This is a nice wind-blown point. The wind is blowing into the point. So we'll see. Shout out to Blaster. Who is that? Lynn Boomer? Is that what that says? Uh-oh. I knew it was some rocks down there. It looks like I got stuck on them. All right. That was cast number 2. Got hung up. See, it looks like Kentucky Lake. All right, guys, let's see if we can go ahead and get the likes up. All you have to do is tap your screen twice. Tap. Tap your screen twice, and that'll add a like to the like counter. Because as many of you know, 50 to 60 likes make the fish bite. And we're kind of way behind on the likes right now. Do we have anybody new to the channel? Do we have anybody new to the channel in the chat? If you're new to the channel, type the word new in the chat. What's going on, Fred? We got Fred Chambers tuning in. Jody back in the chat. He said, use that 1999 rod. I didn't retie the bait back on there. I won't be using that one today. Oh, I'm actually hung on some fishing line. Yep, I can see my bait down there hung up on some fishing line. So I don't know if I'm gonna get this back. Let's just go ahead and spot lock and see. And there's my bait right there at the boat. Am I gonna get it or is it gonna break? Oh, and it broke. All right, I guess that line was tougher than mine. More than likely it was braid or something like that. So let's get retied and get back to business. We have what, 3 more casts left at this spot, and then we're gonna take off. All right, so remember, Battle of the Anglers is coming up this weekend, Saturday at 8 a.m. Make sure you tune in for Battle of the Anglers, guys. And also, we will have a live going on tomorrow We're gonna see who can show up at 7 p.m. so you guys can kind of talk to the guys a little bit in the chat. We're gonna talk about a hot topic going on in the fishing industry these days too. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Let's just get tired on. Fred Chambers says that's why I didn't go swimming. Well, it's too cold out here to go swimming. Blaster says he has the popcorn popping. Oh, Blaster, you must have read the post that I put out about it, huh? You said you have your popcorn popping. All right. We are now retied. And it won't hurt to put a little stank on it, right? Put a little bit of stank on there. Oh my goodness, what did I do now? Get my line tangled up. All right, there we go. All right, so I think we still have 3 more casts, right? Am I off or am I right? Was it 3 more casts that we got? What's going on? What's up? Blaster said yes, that is affirmative. 3 more casts, so there's 1. And that wind is making it kind of hard to feel anything. All right, 1 more cast after this one, and then we're gonna keep on rolling. I have some things I need to go and see. Shout out to Anthony Perez Elite Fish. He says, let's see who can catch one first. That, Mr. Perez. All right, do you have Perez? Do you have you have a FishXLive account. If you catch a fish, log it in FishXLive, and then I can pull it up on the screen and show it to everybody. So if you catch one, log it into FishXLive, and so that we know you caught the fish today, you gotta hold up 2 fingers. You have to hold up the number 2. Give us the peace sign to signify that it was caught today. How about that? I don't want any funny business, sir. Tony said the next one will be 3.33. Uh-oh, I lost count of my cast, guys. Was this the last cast before I take off, or do I have 1 more? We'll go ahead and just make this one the last cast. We're going to keep on moving. All right, so we got Perez Elite Fishing out here on the lake too, guys. Perez Elite Fishing, he will be competing on Friday. So if you want to meet him or meet the anglers, make sure you tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Oh, Tom said I still had one more cast on. Well, I guess I got to save it for the next spot because we're already rolling. All right, let's go. Let's change the water depth on here so we can at least get my mapping right. Let's see, shallow water highlight, water level offset. We're down to about 6 feet, so we'll put that on 7 now. Kind of change the contours up a little bit for us. All I'm doing right now is just running to some random points before I go to the area that I want to go and take a look at. I haven't really been around the lake too much, so I don't really know how things are looking, but I can see that the water levels are definitely down. I know it's over 6 feet, probably around 6.5 feet down. Blaster says going shallow, going shallow. Yeah, we're gonna check it out. Errol says it's not Star Trek, it's Bass Track. What's going on? We got John G in the chat. You know where I'm at. I'm out here on Lake Lanier. We're running around seeing what we can see for the day. Getting ready for this thing we call Battle of the Anglers that will be taking place this Saturday. What's going on, Dottie? John G says it's going to be a beautiful day this Saturday. Oh, yeah. You're going to be out there on St. Clair. Hope you have a good day out there on St. Clair. Dottie says, hey, what's going on, good people? Patricia says 3 feet low is normal for Lanier. Yeah, so right now we're sitting at, I believe it's about 6.5 feet low. I believe. That wasn't a good cast. Let's reel that one back in. All right, Patricia's putting in an order for another spotopotamus. All right. I see your order. Man, this spot looks promising, but I'm not getting any bites, so I guess that doesn't mean too much of anything, right? We got Vermont Scratch in the chat. It says, hello, MoneyBass. Good to see you again. I have been in the hospital with 3 broken ribs and a concussion from a hit and run. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm glad you were there to tell the story. Hope you have a speedy recovery, sir. Hadn't seen you for a long minute. Shout out to Cool C. Got Cool C tuning in, but yeah, Vermont Scratch. I thought that was going to say Vermont Veteran. But yeah, hope all is well and you get better soon. Oh, Patricia said I need to check my drag. Let's check that drag. Oh yeah, nice and easy. Nice and easy. The drag felt good. Now I just need a fish to pull on that drag. All right, so bottom line, you said, who is fishing Saturday? All right, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go to FishXLive.com. Download the app. The app is free. That's where you'll be able to watch the tournament, keep up with the leaderboard and all that stuff. Go to FishXLive.com and click the tournaments tab once you download the app. From there, you will see the upcoming tournament. So you'll see it right on the thumbnail. As soon as you click on it, you'll see all of the anglers' names that are fishing. So in the chat, can somebody pull up that thumbnail on FishX Live and tell us who will be fishing on Saturday? Who all is on that thumbnail? All right, we'll do one more cast and then we're going to hit the road and head out to another location. These water levels just look kind of off on the electronics. Let me just ease in a little closer and see what happens. I see, that's why. Looks like it's kind of a big drop off right here. Interesting, interesting. The things that you see when the water levels are down. All right, everybody, if you could, drop a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure you guys can still hear me okay and see me okay. Somebody, anybody? All right, appreciate that, Errol. Errol hit me with a 1, said, okay, we can see you, we can hear you. Appreciate that. Looks like it's just me and you, Errol. Everybody else fell asleep on me. Is that what happened? All right, let's just make one more wild cast out here. Man, I was pretty sure there would be something out here, but I guess not. Errol says, yep. John G says 1. All right, appreciate that. Man, my fingers are cold. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a little chilly Saturday morning, so I might need to actually go and buy me some gloves. All right, who do we have in the chat? I need some introductions. If you're in the chat, drop a 1 so I can do a roll call. Let's see, who do we have today? Who do we have watching right now? All right, shout out to Blaster. We got Spooky Crazy in the chat. John G is watching. We got Errol. We got the usual suspects. Good to see you guys. Who else do we have? Shout out to Cody. All right, one more cast and then we're gonna keep on rolling. We got Bottom Line Outdoors in the chat. How do you pronounce that? Mawesh in the chat. Tom Mix. Blaster says, Dottie is lurking around here somewhere. Dottie says, I'm here. All right, let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving. Because time is ticking. What do we have? I think we may only have about an hour left on the shot clock, guys. Patricia says 5 pound plus is a Spotzilla. Oh my goodness. Okay. Spotzillas. What was the other one? Oh, a Spotopotamus. So a Spotopotamus, what is that? A 4 pound plus? Shout out to AC. We got AC in the chat. All right, let's see. We're heading to a different area of the lake today, guys. I just want to eliminate. So I just want to take a look around just to see what I can see. Oh, we got Africa in the chat. All right, somebody wants to know, where is everybody from? Drop the state or country you are from. So we're at in Africa, Errol. What country are you from? Shout out to Tom Mix. Tom Mix is like, oh yeah, I won that cash. And Tom Mix is happy today, guys. Shout out to Pennsylvania. We got Canada tuning in. Great. Georgia checking in. All right, so we're just easing under this bridge, guys, and we're going to keep on rolling. Because like I said, there's some things I want to check out here. Errol says, I'm from South Africa. What's down in South Africa? Is that Cameroon? Is that how you pronounce it? Where are you from, Errol? All right, let's go ahead and get rolling. We're just having some fun, guys. We're just having some fun. John, you said, dang, MoneyBass is worldwide. That's right, we're worldwide. Errol says, Money, I live in South Africa. Is South Africa a country or a continent? Well, I guess Africa is the continent. But I thought there would be a particular... Okay, South Africa. I guess you are answering my question then, huh? The Mass Bass, T had said, another day, another single fish to the boat. That's right. We're going to get one. We're going to get one hungry fish to the boat. saw one hungry fish. Somebody has to want to bite or eat on something. Got Southern Illinois in the chat. Patricia said, hey, this is the best stream on YouTube. Blaster said it's the bottom portion of the continent. I mean, that's what I thought, but I'm asking, like, what country, though? All right, Patricia says, best stream on YouTube. Shout out to Big Ro. He said, what's up? Big Ro's going to be out there doing this thing, trying to bring in about $1,500 this weekend. The Mass Bass Tia says, hey, I need a few more guesses to try to guess the weight. He said, why you only giving me one fish? All right, let's keep on moving, guys, before I end up wasting too much time, because time is scarce right now. I should have came out a little earlier, but there's some things I want to see. So as you can see, we're doing more moving around than we are fishing today. All right, let's take a look and see what we can see. All right, let's see. Errol says the country is South Africa, home of rugby world champs. All right. Phil says he took some of that money yesterday and went and got some new fishing tackle. That's why he was late. Tweezy said, are you scoping? I think I'm going to do a little bit of scoping right now, but I wasn't earlier. But you know, scoping means different things to different people. Because I am not one of those guys that can go out and just crush them offshore using live scope with those minnows. I have not been able to figure out how to do that. Blaster said, Bass for Cash is real, just like the Bendation. Phil says, sound really windy down there again today. Yes, sir, it sure is. Gonna have to start bringing my my headsets out here. Shout out to Tom Mix. He said he's trying to find where he can pay for a membership. Does anybody know how to do that? Because somebody else, Joe Winkler, was actually asking about that. I haven't seen him in the chat yet, though. But Joe Winkler was trying to figure out how he could renew his membership. And I don't really know the details on that. I think there's like a little $ next to the chat box where you can type that information in there. I don't know about anybody else, guys, but I think it's going to be a tough one out here from, oh my goodness, hold on. If you see something, say something. If you see it, I need you to say it. Because I know I'm not the only one who can see something. If you see something, say something, guys. Don't keep it to yourself. If you see something, say something. Mark Allen said, the chat is quiet. Chicken Hawk must be busy. Tom Mix says, Chicken Hawk, I didn't see it. Blasted. Okay, shout out to Spooky, Crazy, and Blasted. Looks like they see something. Somebody else has to see something. Because you don't need bifocals to see it. Shout out to Whipstick. He says CP the General's General has stepped up and hit him in the mouthpiece. Shout out to Clint Perry. Oh my goodness, not in the mouthpiece, Whipstick. Big Roasted, that water's a little stained. Shout out to Clint Perry. Everybody put CP in the chat. You know we always got to give credit where credit is due, guys. Strong supporter of the channel, always doing his thing. Now those gifted memberships, let me just explain that real quick. What those do is those are pretty much gifts to the chat, guys. So all that you have to do is just be viewing the channel, just be watching the live stream, and you can get one of those gifted memberships. If you're living right. If you're not living right, then you're not going to get one. And what that means is anybody that now receives a gifted membership, you will have a badge next to your name. You will become a member of the channel. Those are the people that I refer to as the money team. Whenever we get fish to the boat and we open the scales, money team members, people with badges, they get 2 guesses per fish. They get 2 guesses per fish. And they also get double the payout. So membership does have its privileges. So I need everybody to shout out, oh my goodness, we got the tappy tap. We got the tappy tap. Oh my goodness, do you see that right there? That right there is what we call bendation. If you're new to the channel, do you see him trying to fight? He's a fighter. He's a fighter. Look at him. Is he a good one? Oh yeah, he's a good one. He got a little bit of size on him. Do you see his stomach? He's like, let me show you my stomach, MoneyBass. We're gonna see if we can flip him. Oh, it's a good one, guys. It's a good one. Hold on. Do you see him? We're gonna see if we can flip him. Ah, goodness. These things can fight. Oh my goodness. Look at the mouthpiece on him. Do you see that mouthpiece? It's a big one. I'm just joking. It ain't a big one, but it's not a spotopotamus. It's not a spotzilla, but look, it's like, put some respect on my name, MoneyBass. I got some stomach on me. You know what I'm saying? I got some stomach on me. Cody said this is 3.33. Shout out to Blaster. The bendation was sensational, guys. Do you see him? All right, let's go ahead and pop this one in the live well right here. I wanted to come out here and see if I could find a little something, and I think I did. All right, we're gonna put him in that live well for a quick minute. Whipstick said the bendation was sensational. All right, in the chat, who saw the bendation chart? Who saw the bendation chart? Put yes if you saw the bendation chart that I uploaded earlier today, and put no if you did not. But there is a bendation chart. It shows the magnitude of the bendation. I was teaching bendology. That's what that chart is for. That's for my class called Bendology 101. Cody said, no, I didn't see it. Derek said, no, I didn't see it. Did anybody see? Phil said the bendation was 10. Spooky Crazy said, not yet. Nobody saw the chart. Nobody saw the chart. Oh my goodness. All right, how do you pull? Is there a way for somebody to go to my channel and pull up the post? Whipstick says, I see you out there practicing for Saturday. I appreciate the tips. Yep, you see the tip, Whipstick? You need to come to this spot right here. Can you tell where I'm at? That's where you need to go. All right, Blaster says he saw the chart. How did nobody else see the chart? Is there a way to put the link to that post in the chat? Is there a way to put the link to that post in the chat so you guys can see the bendation chart? Because you need to know what maximum bendation is. I mean, the bendation was sensational on that one right there, but you need to know when it's maximum bendation. DJ Ant says, I saw it. Who else saw the chart? Dottie, you just missed the bendation. How would you guys rate the bendation on that one? Was it sensational? Was it egregious? Was it maximum bendation? What was the rating that you would put on that? What was the bendation rating? Arrow says, oh, sorry, yes, the one with the bends of rods. That's right. Tom Mix says, I saw it. Bendation is a good one. Phil said he'll register that one as sensational. That was some sensational bendation going on. Okay, I'll take it. I agree. The bendation was sensational. Cody said he's going to rate it a 6.9. Derek says, where you fishing at? I'm out here on Lake Lanier in Georgia, down south. I'm a southerner. Out here having a good time with some frozen fingers. Fingers getting a little cold, but what time is it, guys? I see time is ticking on this shot clock. I would say we have about 40 minutes left on the shot clock. All right, Tom Mick says he saw the chart. Does anybody know how to put the link to the bendation chart in the chat? So there's a post on my channel, guys. If you go to that post, you will see the bendation chart. That way you'll know exactly what it means when I say the bendation was sensational. Errol says, I think it was a 4.8. Errol, you gotta use the chart. Did you say you saw the chart? Blaster says, I'm still learning. I don't think my Android can do that. Errol says, I saw it when I was scrolling. Oh, you can't copy a link to a post. Well, can you share the post? You should be able to share a post. Phil says he just saw the chart. Phil said, I thought maximum was the highest. All right, I'm gonna stop for a second, see if I can post the link to that chart in the chat so you guys can take a look at it. Phil said maximum is only if you catch a shark. Errol said, what rod is that? Heavy or medium? This one is a medium. This is my shaky head rod. I use it for some nice sensitivity. Phil says, I can't pronounce that top one. Are you talking about egregious? That's egregious. Tom Mix says bendation to the cork is a monster. Not to the cork. All right, let's go ahead and move again, guys. We got one from this spot. All right, how are we looking on the likes, guys? AC, what are we going to do about weighing this fish? I think I'm going to hold on to it for a minute because, like I said, time is ticking. I want to go check something else out. We're just moving around, guys. And as you see, I'm pretty much just throwing a shaky head right now, just taking it slow because I just want to see what I can see and see what I can feel. Perez Elite Fishing said, guess what? What's that, Perez? I would say I beat you, Perez, because we already got a fish to the boat pot. All right. Perez says, I felt something. What do you mean you felt something? What did you feel? Is that good or bad? He said, I felt something. I felt it. Perez says, I saw something. Oh, he says he can see something. Okay. Errol says money did invent the word bendation. I couldn't tell what it was, guys. I had to chin check it. That wasn't even a false bite. That was a false wind sensation. Blaster says, see, I told y'all. What did you tell him, Blaster? What'd you tell him? Tell him again. What'd you tell him? What is going on with that? Oh, man, that's not good. I keep forgetting I gotta do a little maintenance on my stuff when I get back. Come on, don't do that. There we go. All right, what did Blaster say? He says, the bendation is a MoneyBass exclusive. What did Perez say? Perez says he saw something, but what does that mean? What did you see, Perez? What does it even mean? Whipstick says, I'm waiting to purchase the MoneyBass Dictionary of Bass Fishing Lingo. Well, actually, it's called the MoneyBass Dictionary of Fishing Slanguage, is what it's called. Gregory said, that was a dang mess. Yeah, it's called the MoneyBass Dictionary of Fishing Slanguage. Whipstick said it's only $19.99 with free shipping. Let's see, Frisco still ain't different right. Tweezy got a gifted membership from CP, the generous general. Shout out to Tweezy. Man, I forgot to read out the names, guys. I forgot to read out the names of the people who got those gifted memberships. But once again, big shout out to Clint Perry, the general of the money team. Everybody put CP in the chat. Put CP in the chat. Patricia says, bendation is not for the faint of heart. Oh my goodness. Shout out to CP. Uh-oh, we got Fishing for Dollars in the chat. Fishing for Dollars says, where's my money? Fishing for Dollars says, my name is not Fishing for Play. My name is Fishing for Dollars. Hey, Perez Elite Fishing, are you still in the chat? Lasser says, MoneyBass, I'm a printer by trade. We can make that dictionary a reality. Okay. Paul Van says, hello, MoneyBass. How's it going today? It's going pretty good. Phil said, I think Perez Elite Fishing got scared. He said he's gone. He's in hiding. Fish for a Dollar says, make my money plumbing. No time to fish. So he's plumbing for dollars. Who is that right there? Patricia says, why did you not record that fish? Oh, you know what? I appreciate that, Patricia. Patricia's looking out for me. I did forget to put that fish in FishXLive, didn't I? Whipstick says, let's get that bass on the scales, all right? Is AC in the chat? I know that can't be true. Of all the places out here on the lake, is he going? No, okay, good. He kept going. I was going to say, did he go right where I wanted to go and check out? Perez says, I'm here. Where's your fish at, Perez Elite Fishing? Where is the fish at? All right, AC, are you ready? We're going to go ahead and put this fish on the scale. Shout out to Clint Perry. You know, anytime I have somebody coming in being so generous, there's no need to make the chat wait. We can go ahead and pop that scale out right away. How about that? I guess we can make that a new thing, right? I need everybody to put CP in the chat. Okay, AC says she is ready. Let me fish this back to the boat. And then we are going to weigh this fish, guys. Phil says, Perez saw the bendation and got really scared. Oh, no. He ain't scared of the bendation, is he? All right. All right, so we're going to do multiple things. We're going to get this fish prepped and ready to go. And we're also going to enter catch into FishXLive. Oh, actually, I don't need to turn the scale on yet. Let's go ahead and check the size and everything of this fish. All right, you guys saw it. The bendation was sensational. All right, we're going to go into subscriber only mode. We are now in subscriber only mode. Remember, all you have to do to participate is subscribe to the channel. If you can guess the weight of this fish, you're gonna walk away with a nice cash prize. Shout out to Tom Mix. Tom Mix cleared out the payout yesterday. So he took the bonus bucks yesterday. So the bonus bucks are gone. But AC, when you are ready, you can go ahead and open the scales. When you guys see scales officially open, oh, look at it. It's a 17 and a half. That fish is a 17 and a half, guys. Do you see that? When you see scales officially open, there we go. You guys have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat, guys. All right, and while you're doing that, oh, goodness, I'm glad that didn't splash me. All right, so that one is a nice and easy, long 17 and a half. All right. So we're going to enter this in FishXLive while you guys are doing that. So shout out to Big Ro. Big Ro said that's a 268. All right, let's see if I can enter this in FishXLive real quick before the scales close. All right, we're going to go in here. We're going to log this catch. We're on Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier. That's the spotted bass. We don't know the weight yet, so I just put 10 pounds on there. Length, it was 17.5. We'll do the picture in a second. I want to turn tracking on so we'll know where the location was at. I'll type the note in here in a second. Picture of lure, I'll do that in a second. Let's see, water temp is 52 degrees now, guys. 52 degrees. The weather, I say it's just partly cloudy. And let's see, water clarity is clear. The wind is, I'd say it's 5 to 10 miles an hour today. Then let's just go ahead and submit that real quick. All right, I see you guys are still have some time on the shot clock. So I'll come back, add in the lure. Let's put the lure on here. So we'll do a quick picture of that. So we're gonna go back in here. There's my fish right there. So we're gonna edit it. And where's my picture of fish, picture of lure? We're just gonna add that in here real quick. I'm just looking at you guys on the, to see how much time I have. So I'm just trying to do this real quick. So we're gonna take a picture of that lure. All right, the scales are closed. So let me go ahead and weigh this fish, guys. All right. Drum roll, please. Uh-oh, actually, before we run out of juice, let me get things right. All right, guys, the scales are now closed. Did we have any DQs? I didn't see any DQs come through. Was everybody living right? That's hard to believe. All right, let's see, guys. Yeah, so it's a 2-something. It's a 2-something. Big Ro said 268. Man, he could be close. I'm gonna go with a 2. Shoot, Big Ro. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 263. I'm gonna go with a 263, guys. All right, here we go. We're zeroed out. Let's see what we got. Oh, did you see that? Oh, 264. Your partner MoneyBass almost got some money for that bass. There we go, guys. Can you believe it? 264. It's a decent fish. The bendation was sensational. All right, let's go ahead and take a picture with that one so we can enter it in there. No official winner. Oh, my goodness. You guys didn't want that money. And where's Perez? Did Perez guess? Did Perez Elite Fishing put a guess in the chat, guys? I need to know that. Did Perez Elite Fishing put a guess in the chat? All right, let me take a picture of that so I can enter this in the FishXLive. I appreciate you for the reminder, Patricia. Patricia was like, hey, you didn't weigh the fish. I mean, you didn't enter the fish in FishXLive. Let's go ahead and turn the boat real quick, and then we're gonna let the fish go. All right, so let's get a quick picture in. Get my camera on. I'm gonna prop it on this seat. Oh, shoot. Don't want to drop that in the water, right? Man, the sun will be shining in the wrong place. Oh, there we go. All right, let's take a photo. Did I get it? Let's do one more just in case. Oh, that's good enough. All right, so we got a picture in there. Let's go ahead and get this fish back in the water. Bam, look at it. That one kind of jumped on us. All right, so now we're gonna go back into FishXLive real quick, and we're gonna enter that fish in here. So we're gonna open the app back up. And basically, for those that don't know, this allows us to track when and where we catch these fish, so I can come back later and duplicate the same process if I need to. All right, we're gonna let that load. Then we're gonna submit that picture. It's gonna show up right there. See that 10-pounder? So now I gotta go in here and edit the weight. What was it? 2.6. What was the weight, guys? 264? Yep, 264 was the weight. Let's go ahead and turn the scale off. All right, 264 was the weight. Let's go down here. 2.64 pounds. Submit that. Oh, and we need to put the picture of the lure in here. Can't forget that, right? All right, so let's edit. Where'd my 264 go? 264, edit. And now let's take a picture of the lure. Flip that around. Bam, nice and easy. Goodness, every time I try to upload the lure, I keep hitting the wrong button. All right, firearms, and he says, is that app free or is it a subscription? So you can go to FishXLive.com. You can download the app for free. So the subscription for it is, I think it's like $59 a year or something like that. But it is a full-scale tournament app. Just go to FishXLive.com and you'll be able to see all the information about it. But it is basically for tournament directors. If you have a fishing organization where you do crappie tournaments, bass tournaments, catfish tournaments, anything like that, you can run your live tournaments using FishXLive.com. Just go to MoneyBass Battle of the Anglers on YouTube, and you'll kind of see us using it in there. What's the other thing? What else were you asking me? Oh, yeah, so it has a journal. So what I'm using is the journal feature. So that's like a bonus feature of the app. But the main purpose of that app is it's a full-fledged tournament app. You can run your entire tournament from there with the live leaderboard. It facilitates live streaming and a live chat. It has all of those elements in there. So when you're seeing these guys out here cheating in tournaments and all that kind of stuff, put them on FishXLive so you can watch what they're doing. And that'll kind of stop that stuff. All right. Jody said, did anyone get DQ'd? Spooky said, I was wrong anyway. Phil said, Perez did not participate. I told you he's scared. Perez didn't even guess. There we go. Shout out to AC. So, yeah, you can do it a month, or you could just go ahead and pay it for the whole year. And what I would say is if you know somebody who's into fishing, likes having competitions and stuff like that, you can get them FishXLive. You can go there and get that app for them for a Christmas gift, guys. Isn't it that time of season, that time of year? All right, Tom Mix says, I couldn't guess either. I was going to guess using hawk's eyes. Oh, my goodness. Firearms and Fishing says, okay, bet that sounds lit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely want to keep that on your side. And let me just show you something real quick, just in case you don't understand the magnitude of what I'm trying to tell you. All right, so this is my profile page. So you will have your own profile page. You'll see the tabs down here. What is that? Profile page, tournament, clubs, anglers, and they'll tell you about the app down here. But if once you go to your profile page and you have your own journal, so journal of catches, and I have it set on December. These are my December fish. So right now I have it just set on December. And what I do is I come in here before I come to the lake. See, I can go back to 2024, for example. You see this right here, 2024. I call it a 3.74. 2025, 24. There's a 4.43 in 2024. So let's say if I click on that one, then you can see your partner MoneyBass right there holding that big 4.43 pound fish. It was an 18-incher. It was a big one. Then I have the details of how I caught that fish. There's the bait that I used. It has the mapping. So it gives you a general idea of the area that you want to go and fish. So that's just a quick rundown. That is just the journal part of the app. But like I said, that is really just a bonus feature. The main feature of this app is that it allows you to run your tournaments from that app. All right, here we go, guys. We have a little bit more time out here. Let's see, 3:35. Now we're gonna go and check another place real quick. Greg says, I missed it, dang it. Man, what happened to Perez Elite Fishing? Did he go and hide, guys? Where is he at? All right, what are you guys talking about in the chat? Shout out to Pure Alaska. He said, I always miss the good stuff. Oh, you're going to have to rewind it back, partner, because we had a good time out here today. Shout out to Perez Elite Fishing. He says he's watching. He has those eyeballs out there. He's looking. He's being quiet, but he can see what's happening out here. He knows about the bendation. Oh, yeah, let me see if I can pull up that chart for you guys, too. Let's see if we can pull up the bendation chart. Let's see. So I just have to figure out how to go to my post. Let's see if I can go to my post on my channel. General. How do you go to post on somebody's channel? Where am I post at? View channel. Oh, there it goes. Then we can go to post. There's the bendation chart right here. So I can share this. We're going to copy the link. The link is copied. And now we're going to go to this live. We're going to go to MoneyBass Fishing. And look, this is me live right here, guys. And we're going to paste it in here. Bam. All right, there it goes. There's the link to the chart. Let me know if that link works, guys. Phil says scroll in the middle of the page. Pure Alaska says it's a little chilly here today. Negative 33 degrees. He said luckily it's supposed to be negative 23. Goodness, both of those numbers just sound terrible. He said luckily it's supposed to heat up to negative 23 degrees. Shout out to Pure Alaska. Out there living the Alaskan lifestyle. So did the link work, guys? Jody said negative. Somebody else test it out. Let's have a few people take a look and see if they can get that link to work. I think I see something spectacular going on out here. I think I see something. Pure Alaska says negative. AC said, yes, it did. Okay, you got one person. Phil said, I don't think it works. Blaster says, do you still have those 80-mile-per-hour winds? Oh yeah, Pure Alaska was up there with those high winds and everything. Uh-oh, guys, you hear that? That's my countdown right there. Time is almost up. Pure Alaska says no blasters. The winds have died down. Good thing. They said I'm not coming out of the house in those type of conditions. I wouldn't either. All right, let's see. Man, you know what I need, guys? I see some. Oh, shoot, I know what I need. I know exactly what I need. Because I see something. I see something, guys. Let's see. All right, can you guys drop a 1 in the chat? Want to make sure you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. Give me some feedback. All right, appreciate the 1s in the chat. All right, so we're just jigging a spoon right now, guys. There was some fish directly under the boat. Doesn't look like that's doing anything, though. but I do see something. So we're gonna pull off of him a little bit. All right, there we go. Hit him with the spot lock. So I have a question for the chat. Is Whipstick in the chat? Whipstick, are you still in the chat? Whipstick, are you in the chat? Perez says, everybody put a 2 in the chat if y'all think I'm going to win Saturday, Battle of the Anglers. Let's see. Do you see what Perez Elite Fishing said, guys? Oh, my God. Phil put a 0. Phil. Oh, my goodness. Phil put a 0 in the chat. Phil said this ain't for play. Oh, look at Donald Brown. Donald Brown put a 2 in the chat. He probably accidentally tapped the wrong number, though. I think he meant to put a 0, but his finger slipped and hit a 2. Oh, no. Donald Brown said Perez is going to take it. Blaster says, my money is on the MoneyBass. All right. All right, so guys, listen. Did you guys see the bendation chart? Did the link work? Some people are saying it did work for them. Some people are saying it didn't. Texas Nuke says, I believe we will hear about how you are going to win. Perez Elite Fishing said he's going to take the win. Uh-oh, guys. All right, guys. This is, oh, my goodness. I see something. I see something. I know I saw something. Yeah, I do. I see it. I see something. But guess what, guys? I'm out of time. We got enough time for one more cast. We got enough time for one more cast, guys. So Dottie said it didn't work for her. Herbert says, where are y'all fishing Saturday? Sir, we will be fishing on Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier, Georgia. All right, guys. I can't believe y'all didn't want this money. I tried to give it to you. I tried to help you out. All right, that's all she wrote, guys, because I got to be someplace and I got to be there when I need to be there, which means I need to be hitting the road right now. Well, I guess hitting the water, right? All right, so we had a good time. I told you guys we were going to be out here for a good time, not a long time. I came out here and did my job, but you guys didn't want that money. Whipstick said, y'all don't want this money. All right, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. so you can meet the guys that will be competing on Saturday. All right, it is to roll out. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Big shout out to CP, Clint Perry, the generous general, the general of the money team, slid right on in and hit you guys in the mouthpiece with those 5 gifted memberships. Big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations for, hey, trying to give away that money, but you guys didn't want it. And of course, big shout out to FishXLive.com. Go and download the app at FishXLive.com. It's free, guys. You can go and do that free trial and check out the journal and everything, all right? I'll see you guys tomorrow.